Tampa Treasures here. Today's Saturday. Yesterday, my wife and I went out for a little while. We went over to Palm Harbor. I saw an ad for some Lionel trains, so I wanted to get a jump on getting those, and I missed out on them. But I did get a few things that I was happy with, and today is going to be listing day, and we've already packaged a few things this morning, took a ride to the post office, and today we'll be doing some more listing. But I wanted to talk a little bit about why we're doing it and some of the pitfalls and rewards of doing it. I got a question the other day from someone, a friend of mine, who was asking me, Danny, don't you worry about putting up what you paid for it versus what you're selling it for now? Do you worry that someone's not going to buy it because they see you paid so cheap for it? And no, I don't worry about it, because this is buying and selling. That's what flipping is all about. You know, you're looking to buy cheap and sell for market value and make some money, you know. So when you're out there looking, you're always trying to find something as cheap as you can that has enough meat on the bone where it's worth putting the work into, you know, selling it. When I started my shop, it was about 3 years ago. And the only reason I started is because my wife and I, we go out and hit garage sales and flea markets all the time. So we used to, and we still do, watch picker channels on TV and watch other people on YouTube for the fun of it, because it's what we like to do. So one day we were out in Brooksville, and I decided, okay, I'm going to get an item and I'm going to see how it does on Etsy. I'm going to start a page and we'll see if it's worth, you know, taking this route. So I found this purple vase up in the corner of this little market in the flea market. It was dirty. It was amongst other glass vases and things, but it was purple. You know, it was standing out. And I thought to myself, you know, that's pretty rare. So I got it. I paid $2 for it. I got home, and then on that weekend, I started the website. I got everything listed up, and about 7 days later, it sold for $28, $30. So, you know, right there, I was like, okay, maybe onto something here. So I've also been asked, so what do you buy? What do you think makes money, and how do you know what to buy and make money? And to be honest, we buy what we like. You know, what I tell everybody is buy what makes you happy. Buy what you think will make someone else happy. Buy what you don't see out there all the time. For us, it's America first, and it's building back America. For me, it's preserving the old stuff and repurposing it, because I like to take old things and repaint it or repurpose it or use it somehow, or just hang it in the barn because it's fun to look at. So when you're out there, do what you love. That's what you want to be happy doing it, you know. So my wife loves the old antiques. She loves old furniture. I'm more in the toys and the vintage toys and the stuff that I grew up with as a child, because that's where I really connect, and that's where I know some of the things are still trending, and kids still, it never goes old, you know. So the best thing is to find what you can that you can't find anywhere else, you know. We live in a disposable society, and I like to bring the old stuff back, because that's where the quality was, you know. The quality was built back in the day with pride. You know, for the Americans back in the old day, the tools, the machines, everything was built with pride, and that made in the USA is just something you can't get anywhere else but in the USA. So like I was saying, it's fun for us for what we do, but if you're going to get into buying and reselling, you really have to love it. You really have to like what you do, because this is something we do every weekend, you know, and if you can make money at it and help your income, then it's a great avenue. Another question is, why are we on Etsy and not eBay? Well, for me, Etsy was just a lot easier to get set up on. You know, I went through eBay, and it was just so much red tape and so many things that you had to do. I just didn't want to deal with it. And Etsy, I was up and running in 15, 20 minutes. You know, it's not that hard to set up your site and get going. So, but it does take time. You cannot build a website and then sit back, put 2 or 3 ads up, and then sit back and not do anything for a while. Also, you want to move product. You don't want to put something list it and then have it sit around for a month, 2 months, not selling. So you always got to stay fresh on your website. You know, you gotta every day you got to go in there and mess with something or tinker with an ad, change keywords out that might help your ad sell better and get more views. You know, when I first started, I was pretty much in the Hot Wheels a lot, more diecast stuff. Um, dragsters, collectibles, Jada cars, Hot Wheels, Matchbox. There's all kind of different kind of cars out there. But that's what I was kind of centrally located in. And after a while, you don't want to pigeonhole into your something doing one thing all the time because you won't get as many sales. So you got to kind of diversify and move into other areas. So for me, there's many things that I like. I like music. I like outdoor stuff. I love tools. So I started going for those things, finding old tools, finding old camping equipment, skateboards for one thing, RC cars, things that are still going to resell and that you can turn around pretty fast. Yeah, so whether you're working on Etsy or you're working on eBay or you're on Poshmark or any of the other marketplaces, the key is to stay persistent. You can't be stagnant. You can't just put something up and sit around for a few days and hope that somebody buys your stuff. You're running a business and you're trying to earn income, so you have to stay busy. You have to stay on top of it. You have to baby it. You have to make it grow. You have to do what you have to do if you want to be successful. It's not something to just be a hobby about. You're not going to get too far if you do it, and then you'll end up quitting. So if it's something you love to do, then it's definitely worth getting into. Last month we did about 2,000 in sales, and that's just with the collectibles. That's not including any of my sign work. And before that, we did about 1,500 in sales. So as time goes on, if you stay persistent, your sales will get better. And with more reviews and more people coming to your website, and the more you can get on social media, that's going to help you as well. But you have to stay active. You cannot just sit around and hope people are going to come to your site and buy something. You have to stay proactive about it. So with that, I hope I answered some questions. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got yesterday. And until next time, you have any more questions, send them down below. Send us some tips. Hit the bell, subscribe to us, and we'll see you next time. Later. Yeah, so like I said, we went out yesterday, Friday, down to Palm Harbor and South St. Pete. So I wanted to show you a little bit of what we got. And so here we go. Oh, actually, today we were on our way to the post office and we saw a yard sale. And we both looked at each other and we were like, okay, we're hitting this thing when we come back. So we pulled in there and I found these models. Old models. Awesome old models. All new in the box. New in the box. As you can see here, she had 18 for that one. 24 for that one. And she was asking 5 for this and 15 for that. So she said, I'll let you have them all. I'll make a good deal for you. So you can have them all for 35. And I was like, nah, I'm not so sure. I'll give you 25 for them. And she came back with 27. And again, I was, I don't know if I really, okay, 25. So I got them all for 25. Not a bad deal. I can sell this one by itself for 25. I can sell that one by itself for 25. I can sell each one for $20 to $25. So, a pretty good haul there. Not complaining at all. And she was happy. She took the 25, and she's just wanting to get rid of everything that she had in her yard sale, so we were both happy about it. So down here yesterday, we were at one of our little toy store honey holes that I go to in St. Pete. And this is a little Caterpillar train set. Got this whole thing. It's all there. The track's there, everything. It works. And I got the tub as well for $3. This thing is running $25 to $30. This is a good little toddler thing that will sell all the time. Birthdays, Christmas, little toddler stuff like this will always sell. So be on the lookout for stuff like that. Again, here's a little Thomas train. Found at the same store. Paid $1 for it. I have a bunch of other little engines, and these will sell for 15 to 20 bucks just as it sits, because people want different engines for their set. So I save a bunch of them, and then I put a bundle together. Over here we got a Pro Pad, an old Pro Pad. for Sega Genesis. Paid $1 for it. I may hold on to it until I get a console, and then I'll put that console together with this, and we'll sell it as a package. Over here, a Posh airbrush kit. Now, this is the same airbrush kit that I have, and it's a great little kit. It works really good. It's a good gun. It's got all the paint bottles there with it, and 2 different tips. Actually, a few different tips. And I was going to keep it for myself, but this one I'm going to send off to a girl who really saved our butts when we sent the wrong package to her instead of somebody else. So she helped us out by sending it forward to the actual customer that it belongs to. And I'm going to send her this as a thank you, along with some other artist supplies and stuff, because she's a teacher and an artist. So I'm going to send her a little thank you package. And then over here, my wife picked up some ceramic antique trader books, collectible books for a couple of bucks. That will help us down the line when we're looking for stuff. Over here, we've got some IKEA stainless steel knives, forks, and spoons. There's about 25 to 30 pieces in there. And this is a nice set. I mean, there's about 4 good sets of your nice spoons, forks, and then there's probably, some extra forks and extra knives. But one of these are selling for 12 to 15 bucks a piece, just for one, that people want to complete their sets. So that's a pretty good score right there. And over here, we just have some knickknacks, little small tools that I like to get and like to have. Little ball peen hammers. Some of these gauges I'll set up with a bundle when I have enough of them. Little pressure gauges. Cool little table vise for small jobs. I love little things like this, little old tools like this. If I don't use it myself, then I'll hang it in a barn or hang it in my shed because I just like looking at them. And I picked this up for $2. Old Disney train. It still works. It's in great shape. The only problem is it's missing Mickey's head, and I didn't notice that when I bought it. But hey, that's part of flipping, and that's what happens sometimes. And over here, we got a cool little desk lamp. I love this little old style vintage green lamp. So cool. It's got the extendable arm, and it actually folds up into this tiny little package where you can't even tell what it is until you open it up. So, what did we get that? $2, $1? That was at the dollar store or the dollar sale. So yeah, picked this up for $1. Little tripod. Picked the wrenches up for $1. A little selfie stick for 25 cents. Very good sale there. Then over here at the same dollar sale, he had a bunch of hats. He had a lot of new old stock, brand new in a box. So I had to, and these were all 50 cents a piece, so I kind of had to jump on some of them. They're pretty good, good old stock hats. Polar Bear Club. We got cross country canoeing. I'm sure this is really popular up north, so I'm sure I can get rid of these pretty quick. And then I got a cool lot of college hats. University of Cooperstown, Ball Busters. Some LSU hats, Newitt tags, South Carolina Gamecock Bulldogs. Yeah, these are the Bulldogs. Got some short socks from them. What else we got in here? Got 3 pairs of Bulldogs, some Cornhusker socks, some Notre Dame Fighting Irish socks. So yeah, all these were 50 cents a pair. I'm thinking 12 to 15 bucks a pair I could sell them for. So, not a bad little score there. And here's the whole box of hats of the Polar Bear Club. All brand new. Very nice. And as you see here, got quite the monster jam going on. All kinds of grave diggers. I was out the other day, and I picked this one up. And then I did some research on it, and found out that if you part it out, you can get 20 bucks for the body, 20 to 30 bucks for the chassis, and 20 to 25 for a set of tires. So when we were out yesterday and I come across 3 more of them, I just didn't see it as a coincidence. It's like, okay, I gotta grab them all. They don't work, but again, If I part them all out and I get 20 bucks per body, 20 to 25 per sets of tires, and 20 to 25 per chassis, that's a good score right there. I paid $4 each, so not bad. This is pretty cool. Old Kryptonic skateboard that I grew up with. This is a 1995. It's in really great shape. As you can see, someone slapped that old Ron John sticker. I used to love Ron John. I wore Ron John shirts all the time because I got family over there in Cocoa Beach. So every time we went over there, we hit the store. But this, yeah, it's a nice skateboard. Really good shape. Got nice brand new wheels on it pretty much. It hasn't been ridden a lot. The paint job is still good on it. Really nice. He wanted 55 for it, and I talked him down to 40. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Part of me wants to go riding it, and part of me does not want to hurt my back anymore. So I'll probably just hang it or sell it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It sells for 75 bucks. Yeah, they're going for 75 to 100 bucks. But you know, just a very cool piece of memorabilia for me in my childhood. And then we found another one. This is a little Penny Australia glow-in-the-dark skateboard. These were real popular back in the day. And at the same time, as you can see, this one was so popular that they bent the wheels on it. The chucks are broken. But it's got very nice Kryptonic wheels on it. Kryptonic wheels are expensive, very popular. Some go for 50 bucks. I've seen some wheels go for $350 for a set. So if you can find some Kryptonic skateboard wheels, clean them up and put them back out there. You'll make a good penny on them. We paid $1 for this thing. Cleaned it up a little bit. I'm going to clean up these wheels and we'll see what happens. And our last thing is this little Coleman stove here, or Coleman lantern, I should say. It's a dual fuel lantern. Okay, it's got the double mantles in there, as you can see. It's brand new. These are selling right now for about 100 bucks without the case. This is a 1993. If you look on the bottom, they all have the years of when they were manufactured. This is a 93. And like I said, you know, these new and some of the older ones are going for like 80 bucks to 100 bucks, you know, depending on the condition. But this is brand new with the case, so I'm thinking we could probably get 100 bucks out of it, you know, and send it down the road, make someone else happy. So yeah, that's our haul today, and stay tuned for the other videos of bought and solds, and I'll show you what some of these went for.
I'll be here